Before this video begins, I'd like to give a special thanks to the people listed on screen for supporting me on Patreon. Welcome to Let's Play NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup Part 306. And no more Thunder plates to unlock, so let's just move straight on into the Veteran Lightning Challenges. So 10 more challenges to complete. Let's starting with the Virtual 5-Peat.
Well, you won at Talladega in the spring, and to win in the fall would mean an unprecedented 5th victory in a row at Talladega. How did your team prepare differently for that event, or was it just business as usual?
Yeah, I think it was just business as usual because the first 4 times we won the race. We didn't want to change anything we was doing, but it was going to be pretty crazy if we could win it 5 in a row.
Now, there was a red flag late in the going. We kind of re-racked it, and it shuffled out to where you and I had gotten our way to the front. On the last lap, you saw Jeff Gordon making a run. How did you adjust and adapt to that?
Well, I just wanted to get in front of the guy that might be able to push me by you to get the win, you know. So I see Jeff Gordon coming up, and I'm going to jump in front of him and see if he can push me. And if he's not pushing me enough, and we'll jump down in front of Tony Stewart and who's coming up on the inside. So it was a wild finish, and in reality, you ended up getting a win. But I think we're going to re-rack it and see what happens this time.
Let's spin it. You want to? Do something a little bit different. Put you in Dale Jr.'s car. Give you the chance to try to shuffle the draft. Take the advice Dale Jr. just offered up. Get in a line that's going to push you ahead and get his 5th victory in a row at Talladega. Get in the game.
Okay, so these challenges should be a little more difficult. I mean, obviously, than the rookie challenges. We'll see about that, though. Of course, this one is not really a good indicator of the difficulty because it's Talladega. So, 2 laps to go. We got Mikey in front of us for a whole, like, 3 seconds. And now we just win. All we do is win, no matter what. And Talladega is easier than Daytona to win at in this game. At least in the Cup Series. Well, in general, I guess. So, this should be cake. Delicious, delicious cake. Mikey. Let's give Mikey the sook. Get that DEI 1-2. Even though fuck Teresa. Stupid bitch.
Walter, right side, right side.
Let's get the final one, out of 4, but it's not going to be enough, and we are going to win our first challenge with ease.
That's the way to win these
With
things.
ease.
Great job, buddy.
Easy. So let's get our 750 skill points that we no longer need because we've unlocked everything. And let's move on to our next challenge. Let's just get right into it.
All right, Mikey, EA Sports 500. 2 laps to go. You held off a flurry of attacks from Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon. How do you know who to block?
You guess a lot. I sat over on the back straightaway during the red flag and looked in my mirror and said, they're going to come from everywhere, and just hope we can guess right. Coming off turn 4 on the last lap, I really feel like if I had stayed on the bottom and just hung with Junior, Gordon had a run to get us with. So swept up high and then took a left back to the bottom with my eyes closed, just hoping Junior wasn't in the hole, and he wasn't.
How intense in the car really was it? I mean, can you put it into words?
It's hard to explain. When you're racing on the track, it really, that's all reaction. You just kind of react to what's going on around you. But when we're sitting on the back straightaway in the red flag, you're just worried about everything that way crazy things come into your mind about what you're going to do to win the race. So red flag wasn't fun with 5 to go.
So we have a lot of talk about safety, and you put the new roof hatch in your car. If you won, was that the plan to jump out the hatch?
I told him, we tested it down here a month or so before that. I said, we got to win that race because I want to be the first cat ever to get to do that. And it worked out to have that celebration. And that'll be the first time That'll be the only first time that's ever done, that's for sure.
All right, well, Mikey jumped out of his roof flap. Now, let's see if you can do it. With 2 laps to go in the EA Sports 500, can you win the race like Mikey did?
That was a nice little twist there. Since we're driving as Mikey, we had somebody else to interview him because he just can't interview himself. Although, considering it's Michael Waltrip, he probably would interview himself. Like, full-on interview with himself. But, that was cool. Obviously, Harvick doesn't have the charisma that Mikey has, but hey, there you go. Anyways, this is basically the exact same scenario as the previous one, except now I'm Mikey, and I have to keep Junior behind me. So yeah. There's that's that. Literally the same thing. So, with that, let's just hold off Junior here. The June bug, as Daryl used to call him. And take the win for Michael and have him celebrate by escaping from his roof hatch. Remember the roof hatches? That was a short-lived safety thing. Do it for Mikey. Very bad time. Bad timing. You did it wrong. Bad Tim. Splat Tim. It's him. And with that, easy.
That'll do it. Nice run.
Easy. Just like the last one. Like, again, exactly like the last one. Freaking wow variety. Alright, anyways, let's go on to something that isn't DEI at Talladega.
During the course of the season, we have a few races that you kind of earmark as special. The Southern 500 is certainly one of those.
Well, it sure was for us. You know, we ended a pretty long losing streak there and got back in victory lane, and it was a great day for our Kellogg's team. We had a great car that day, great pit stops, and came out on top. It was just kind of one of those days that everything went our way.
Well, you were certainly on top of your game when they threw that green flag with just 20 or 30 laps to go and drove away from the field. Your team, too, they did a great job on pit road all day long.
All day long, and they did a fantastic job, and that's really what won us the race was our pit crew beating the other guys off pit road. So I think that made the difference for us.
Terry got the lead and drove away. Here's your challenge. We're going to give you the lead with just a handful of laps to go, and you got 4 seconds over second place Kevin Harvick. If he closes to within less than 2 seconds, you lose the challenge. So get in the game and win the challenge.
Well, this is an interesting challenge if Michael is telling the truth this time. We'll see. See, it doesn't say anything about falling my lead dropping to 2. Yeah, nope. Okay. You know, I think they originally had an idea for these challenges, and then they got lazy for implementing them. Because as you heard in the interview, like you said, you start with a 4-second lead. If Harvick gets within 2 seconds, you lose. Guess what? About that. We start with a half-second lead. So yeah, I'm thinking they made some changes in between recording those scenes and actually finalizing the challenges in the game. But I mean, I think they got lazy with them. They're like, just win. Just don't fall below. Don't fall below a certain position. Can't really be asked to put different win or failure conditions in. Kind of reminds me of Need for Speed Shift 2, where it's like the first game had like a bunch of different like challenges to complete during the races, and then Shift 2 comes along, it's like the exact same thing every race. Exact same challenge every race. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's disappointing. Meanwhile, in a very surprising twist of events, I'm not pulling away like a second a lap at Darlington. What is this shit? This ain't right. I'm supposed to be driving away from these fools. You completed Sega GT, awesome, Thunder. You did it. You completed a game. That's something I can't say that I've done in a very long time. So this fucking marathon. Although we are almost done. We are, in fact, very close to being done. Speaking to that render. Ooh boy. Ooh baby. Third complete in GT3. Ooh baby. You know what's gonna feel really nice is like I finally finished this game and it's just like, hey, I can actually do things now. And maybe I'll actually be motivated to stream every fucking day, or at least almost every day. So that's something I would like to do, I just can't. I'm just a lazy retard and can't get myself to out of bed early enough to do it. Anyways, with that aside, easy.
Nice run, buddy.
Since, you know, the conditions that Michael gave us in the interview weren't actually the conditions, so yeah. When did I start this LP? Sometime last year, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, another one involving Dale Jr. at Talladega.
Dale Jr., when we head to Talladega, everybody makes a lot out of the DEI dominance and the teammates working together to get the win. I wasn't anywhere in sight when you won at Talladega in May.
Yeah, you'd gotten in an accident, and so had I earlier in the race, and but we got our car repaired, and we came back and got the win. It's pretty exciting.
Now tell me about that pass, a controversial move you made to avoid Matt Kenseth coming across the track and went down below the yellow line. What did you think NASCAR was, how did you think they were going to react to that move?
Well, I thought that, you know, I didn't know what they were going to do as far as their decision, but it's really their decision, so it ain't mine. But I was just trying to avoid Matt as he's coming down across the racetrack. Really wasn't looking at the lines at that point or even thinking about the lines, just trying not to run into him. So we come out the other end leading the race and ended up winning it, and it's pretty exciting.
A lot of split-second decisions go into winning at Talladega. We're going to re-rack it and put you in Dale Jr.'s car. You can't go below the yellow line. NASCAR might not be as kind this time, so keep it on the racetrack and see if you can still get the win for Dale Jr. Get in the game and get her done.
Fucking said get her done. God damn it, Michael. You can't do that. That belongs to Larry the Larry Man. Anyways, so our fourth Veteran Lightning Challenge is our third scenario involving DEI at Talladega. I'm beginning to see more and more of the laziness going into the design of these challenges. Hey GT, how's it going? Anyways, don't go below the yellow line? Okay, I won't. Easy. Also, I like Junior's little laugh there. Like, I can't believe he just said that laugh when Michael said get her done. That was cute. Fucking Michael Waltrip. He's such a silly guy. Reminded of I watched this like funny clips or whatever, or funny interviews compilation, and NASCAR, one of them was freaking Michael Waltrip doing a grid walk. He just walks over to Denny Hamlin's car. He's like, Michael Waltrip, Denny Hamlin, Michael Waltrip, Fox Sports TV. You want a taco? Just throw fucking hurls lettuce onto his car. Like, Jesus Christ, Michael. never-ending wet conditions in 2004 NASCAR. Ha ha ha. That's funny. Michael sure is an interesting guy. Whoa. He's definitely not afraid to do anything for the sake of entertainment. Damn, GC.
Number 17.
It's almost over. You can finally watch good content again, almost. Anyways, 2 laps to go. Easy peasy. This is with a restricted engine, John. If these engines were not restricted, I'd be going easily like 220, 230 around this track. Michael before the grid walk. Hey, Tari. GT5 next. I said good content, GT. There's final lap in yet another Talladega scenario.
Attendant, coming on.
How's it going? Going pretty well. We are getting ever so much closer to the end of this game, finally. Feels good, man. I actually don't remember that, Fatty. I don't remember that being a thing. And across the line, and there we go.
Got it. Way to go. Great job.
Hooray! We did the thing again at Talladega. Because it was so different. Well, this one was really different because instead of it being Junior and Michael 1-2, it wasn't. And also we had like 2 extra laps. Ooh! Will I be able to finish it tonight? Not tonight, because I have to work tonight, but we're close. We're close. So, out of the 4 challenges, we've done 3 DEI at Talladega. And hopefully that's the last one.
One of my favorite tracks is Atlanta Motor Speedway. You can run from the top to the bottom, and you can really change the handling of your race car just by letting off earlier or choosing different lines. You took advantage of that situation in a tough battle with your teammate late in the going, clear him, and got a lead there at Atlanta. What's your mentality as you go there? Is this more about me or you? I'm confused.
Right now it's all about you, man, but Atlanta was about me, so I'm glad we're talking about that. I love Atlanta too. I think it's an awesome racetrack, and you can change the outcome and how your car handles by moving around the racetrack. And you know, late in the race we were able to get the lead, and Stewart was fast, man. He was coming. We had some great battles, like you said, with Jimmy Johnson and a lot of other guys, but I knew if I could just keep, you know, that 20 car behind me, that we could get the win, and my car really came on strong there at the end, and I just used up every bit of the racetrack I possibly could.
Now, when you're in a situation like that, are you looking and debating your line you're going to take when you get to the corner with an eye in the mirror as well, watching Tony?
Yeah, you know, if he caught me in one corner, I'd look to see what line he ran, and I'd change my line the next time and try to take a little bit of air off the front of his car if I could. But I also knew where my car was good, and his car was a little bit better down in turns 3 and 4. Mine was a little bit better in 1 and 2. So I just used my preferred line in 1 and 2 and used his line in 3 and 4.
And he got the win. He did it with the caution flag falling with just 3 or 4 laps to go. We're going to reset this deal, though. We're going to put you in Jeff's car, 3 or 4 laps to go. Tony Stewart's right on you, dogging you. The caution's not going to fall. See if you can hold Tony Stewart off and get Jeff to victory lane. Get in the game.
Oh, Michael. And run the top and the bottom at Atlanta. Not in this game. It's the bottom or nothing. Ha, ha, ha. So my dumbass went off track again. Don't worry about it. Anyways, let's try this again. So 4 laps at Atlanta, starting in the lead. And this time I was actually able to get my car into turn 1. Instead of flying up to the top of the track, which I can't run at Atlanta in this game. Maybe we can maybe do it in real life, but not so much in the game. Don't go off track, it's bad. I wasn't thinking that that little bit, just that little bit of apron before the grass on the dog legs would be off track, but hey, it was. Oops. Anyway, Stewart's passed me. Damn. So I should be able to get him back, maybe. If car would stop understeering, goes so goddamn much. Excuse me. Alright, 2 to go. Nice and smooth. Good run out of 2. And clear across Stewart. Across his nose. Oh shit. Bit of a slide into 3. Suck my dick, Tony. You go on the apron and get disqualified. I don't think Tony... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that, Tony? Holy shit. Okay. You're right there, buddy. That was pretty sketchy. You saved it, though. Damn, another slide into 3. I don't know why, but ever since I did this track in iRacing, I've been struggling in Atlanta in this game.
Way to go. That's the way to
Interesting.
do it.
Subconscious, yo. But anyways, I win, so, you know, wasn't that bad. That was easy. Again, the fail was just because I was an idiot and ran onto the little bit of apron that there was. And upon completion of 5 veteran challenges, we got the legend challenges unlocked, but like last time, we're going to go through all the veteran challenges, so...
There's few stages that are as big as the one at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Brickyard 400. Late in the race, you're battling for the win at that prestigious event.
Yeah, I mean, you know, excited because Chip had been involved in IndyCars, and I knew that was going to be big for him, and just goosebumps came over my whole body when I took the lead.
You got the lead, and to have a restart late in the going, Harvick gets the lead. You get all wadded up in traffic and lose your chance. I guess that's the exact opposite of the way you felt. I mean, that was disappointing.
Oh, most definitely. Just, you know, it's one of those deals on a restart that caught us a few times this year, restarts late in the race, so just the way it goes.
Well, we have the ability to erase all that. We can put the lap cars way behind you, put you right on Harvick's bumper with a chance to win the Brickyard 400. We're going to get the player to get in the game, get in this car, and see if you can get the win for Jamie. It's in the game.
Game in the game, it's in the game. Get in the game, 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 and game, game. Game, game, game. So now we get to win the Brickyard as Jamie McMurray. Here we go. The challenge is the last part of the game for me? Yes. Yes, they are. Oh, shit. Fucking murder Kenseth immediately. Alright. I'm a good driver, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I actually like these interviews. Pretty cool. And honestly, you know, they chose a good person to do the interviews in Michael Waltrip, because he's good at shilling and saying, get in the game, it's in the game, in the game, game, game. Get. Coming for you, Kevin. Going to win the race. Jesus Christ, I caught him in a hurry. That closing rate as we were approaching turn 1. Holy crap. Oh crap. That's a wall.
No damage.
It just immediately says no damage. Okay.
Okay, we're clear.
Sure. And we're going to yank it to the inside, and he's going to try to defend and fail. Haha, suck it, Kevin.
Number 29 is shadowing behind you. Clear on both
Now I
sides.
have to defend for 2.5 laps. It's more like it's not in the game. It's more like it's behind a paywall. EA Sports. Buy a loot box. Two laps to go. far, well, I'd say so far successfully holding off Harvick, but here I go. Doing everything I can to lose. Speaking of EA Sports F1 games, guess what's going up on my second channel this weekend? Going to be the second round of the F1 2000 Expert Championship as Marc Genet. Ooh.
The 29 car is passing low.
His final lap. Carvick. Yes, Carvick. Kevin Carvick. Kevkin Kaka. Still on my ass. It's another Rhino channel, yeah. It's kind of like GT Rufus, except the video quality is worse and also the driving skill. Basically, what if GT Rufus was bad at video games and also video making? Anyways, we're gonna give Jamie McMurray the victory at the Brickyard 400. Oh my god.
Got it. Way to go.
I can't
That's
believe
the way
it.
to do it.
He did it. He did it. But first thing to see is just me dumping Matt. Dumping him into the frickin'... Yeah. Anyways, that was close.
The California 500 got off to a crazy start. It's tough enough to win a 500-mile race when things go normal, but the first lap didn't go normal.
Yeah, the 500-mile race, you get yourself in a mindset just to take your time and make sure that you don't do anything stupid. And at the beginning of the race, you got to check yourself up. Now there's excitement, and you got to dodge the wreck. And so it wakes you up pretty quick. You have to make the right decision initially, because you try to counteract, you end up in the pileup. So it's tough to miss those first lap wrecks.
You made a very aggressive move way to the bottom to get through that deal. Did you envision your day ending up in victory lane after the way it started?
Not at all, but I knew there was a couple good cars taken out because of that wreck. But it's something where you just got to dodge the wreck and hope and pray that things go right. And then you have to just move on to the next step. Once you miss that wreck, the day has to begin, and then you go to the next pit stop. And so you just block that out. You never know how your day's going to end up.
Let's let the player at home start in 16th position. Huge wreck on the first lap. See if you're as good as Kurt was. Guide your way through that wreck and get him the victory. It's in the game.
Here we go, boys. Our first wreck avoidance challenge. This ought to be interesting. Also, hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, GT Rufus is just not done anything. No car damage. Stay above 20th. Oh, God. This is one of those things where I think the wreck is going to happen differently each time, so I can't really use a strategy other than just pray. Just don't touch anything. Oh, God. Almost got destroyed by Nemechek. Alright, we're good. And we made it through. And since win is not a condition, succeeded. Holy crap, alright. That took a few tries, but we got it. Bump the cars. God, that was close. That was really close, but we got it. So let's move on to our next challenge, featuring Brendan Gaughan, of all people.
Brendan, how do you like heading to the short tracks, like when we went to Bristol, for example?
Normally, I'm not a big fan of the short tracks. You know, I do a lot better on not places quite that you're so good at, like these places, but the mile and a half, 2 miles. But Bristol went great for us. You know, we had a good run, had that cool looking paint scheme on there, the Punisher with the Punisher skull on it. So it was neat to go there. When you have that and you show up with the attitude, it always kind of helps.
And then the attitude related to results. You ran up top 5, top 10 all day long.
It's our first run in the top 5 all year. Ran there most of the day, and like I said, when you get that attitude, you kind of know when you feel you got a good race car. You sit there, you get up there, and you just dig for it. And it was a good car all day.
Now, late in the race, me, you, Dale Jr., a bunch of us were battling for a top 10 spot, trying to work our way back to the top 5 after some late pit stops, and you got spun around. How did you recover from that? What was your mindset when you went spinning down the front straightaway?
I got punished. No, you know, just trying to miss that wall. It's so tight there at Bristol. It's amazing how just narrow that place is. And we just barely got into the wall, stayed on the lead lap, and we're able to salvage the top 20 out of it, you know. And the Nextel Cup racing, top 20, you'll take it when your day goes south.
Well, here's your challenge. There's 19 laps to go. You're in the 11th spot. Dale Jr. is aggressive and he's on your tail. Hold him off and race into the top 5 before the caution falls with 6 to go. There's your challenge. Get in the game.
All right, who wants to bet that those specific things aren't going to happen and it's just going to be win the race with like 5 to go or 10 to go? Okay, finish 5th or better. So we got that. Is there going to be a caution with 6 to go? That is the question. So we got 13 laps. I forget how many laps to go Michael said, but hopefully it was 13. And will there be a caution with 6 to go? That's the other question. Also, I'd like to point out the rare sighting of Kenny Schrader's 49 Schwann's car in that scene, because they were sitting next to his trailer, or truck, hauler, lorry, whatever you want to call it. You know, one of the drivers that's not in the game. He didn't get in the game. No, you can do... Oh, wait, I get it. Caution comes out with 6 to go. The total lap count is 494. Ah, I see what they did there. Anyways, I'm in the top 5 now, so I've won the challenge. I just gotta stay here for the last 9 laps. Also, Rez, you actually can do 500 laps in this game. You just can't do it in the career. Because the career only lets you do a maximum of 25% race length. Don't lose now. Don't lose now. Losing now would be a very bad thing. Fuck it, let's try to get Brendan Gaughan a win. Because that's something he was totally capable of doing in the Cup Series. Haha, funny joke. Whoa. Alright, 5 to go. I'm right behind Kurt. For the lead. Screw the top 5. I can get the win here. My competitive instincts are going to make me try to do it no matter what. Pretty interesting with GT Sport added NASCAR. Be pretty cool.
Number 01,
3 to go. Lapping Bobby Labonte as Brendan Gaughan. A sight never seen. Everyone will die though, implying they don't already in GT Sport. It's because they can't use that 40,000 speed transmission effectively, clearly.
There you go, all clear.
Anyways, final lap. Before the caution. And another one down. I think I want our classic GT tracks at Crisp. Honestly, I'll take anything they give us as long as it's not behind a paywall. Like, I'm perfectly fine with whatever Polyphony decides to add. I still need to install the newest update and drive around Autopolis, or whatever the fuck that new track is called. Anyways, that one's done. Let's move on to Inches Decide It with Bobby Labonte.
Bobby, when we headed to Darlington this spring, the track had been narrowed up. Did you think that was possible, first of all, that they could make that place any narrower?
I didn't think so, but as it turned out, I liked it afterwards because I didn't use that top groove a whole lot anyway. Me and David Green talked about it. We didn't use that. We didn't get up there close to the wall anyway, so it kind of worked out for us maybe.
They added the safer barrier. I don't think it really affected racing that much, and it came down to another classic Darlington battle at the end. He beat you off pit road, and you restarted second, and you couldn't quite catch Jimmy Johnson. Did you feel like you had time to get the win?
Well, I thought that, I thought we had a car that was capable of winning if we'd have got off pit road in front of him. And then when we got behind him, I said, you know, we still got a shot at it if we don't have a lot of caution flags. We had a lot of caution flags. We had a run on him, but just couldn't quite make the pass. Was the track a little too narrow for that? Maybe, couldn't use up enough of it. But at the same time, we had a great run, got beat off pit road, still finished second.
Well, here's the challenge. We're going to re-rack it. 3 laps to go. You're in Bobby's car. Can you pass Jimmy and get Bobby the win at the historic Darlington Speedway? Check it out. Get in the game and get it done.
Yes, Tari, that is his cool dad cosplay. It's pretty nice also. So here we go. Darlington Challenge, but not the one we want to do. The Craven Goblin Challenge. So, let's do this. 3 to go. Gotta pass Jimmy Johnson. Deny the confetti. And easy. Alright. Also, Rez, I'm pretty sure they would use the GT4 and onwards version of High Speed Ring if they added it to GT Sport. Considering, you know, that's the modern version. Also, I don't know why people don't like the bridge and the river and shit. Like, I like it aesthetically. Also, I don't mind the track being longer. By like half a mile or whatever they extended the track to. Works for me. I mean, I think a modern high-speed ring is a hell of a lot of fun, so, you know. But who am I except a man with bad opinions? And a microphone that I keep punching. Anyways, final lap. Pull a gap in 1 and 2, and then hold them off in 3 and 4. That's how we Darlington in this game. And there you go, Bobby. I gave you an extra win. Hope you're fucking happy.
That was awesome. So much for that challenge. Way to show
Yeah, I like the bridge in the tunnel as well. Should exist in the real-world tracks. I mean, their Grand Valley also has a bridge, you know. It's kind of a common trope with, like, fantasy racetracks is to have some sort of bridge because, you know, they want to make it aesthetically pleasing, and hey, bridges are cool. Why not? Anyways, Sterling back on track.
Sterling, the 2004 season got off to a rocky start at Daytona, but you turned it around at Rockingham, a strong 4th place finish.
Yeah, had a good car all day. Qualified good for me at Rockingham and ran top 5, top 8 all day. Good car.
What about Rockingham? What makes it special to race there? You always like that place.
It's a fun track. You can run up against the fence in the middle on the bottom, and if the car's not working good, just move up and change it. Gets slick, slows down some, so it's kind of like the old NASCAR Tennessee track.
Now, you were behind McMurray, and then you saw Casey and Matt up there battling for the win. What'd that look like from your perspective?
Well, I was hoping it's going to spin each other out, and I could run either second. Wanted to run second, but it's a real good race. Rockingham's had some really good races over the years, and that was a great finish there.
Here's your challenge, game player. Get behind the wheel of Sterling's Dodge and get him the victory. You got to get around 3 cars with 5 to go. Get her done. Get in the game.
I like the censorship job they did there with Sterling's racing suit, because we can't have alcohol references in our video game for kids. So let's get it. Let's get in the game, gamers, gamer games, by immediately fucking up and losing a spot, maybe 2. So 5 to go at Rockingham. He said I had to pass 3 cars. I'm in 5th. Michael, I swear to God, if you keep lying to me like this, I'm going to do absolutely nothing, because this was 2004 and obviously the script and the actual final challenge changed, but still. Get her done, game player. Get in the game. Get gamers. Gamer goob. Imagine if this was like modern times, like Michael was doing these, and he's like, alright, time to get in the game, and he chugs an entire can of game fuel. In every interview. That's just what he has to do. Then he'll do it because he's Michael Waltrip. And he'll do anything for entertainment. This is just kind of a pile of cars here, including Michael, who I assume is a lap down in this scenario. Alright, 2 to go. Still need to get around Casey and Kenseth, and what the hell, they're driving away. That's not good. Oh, how did the game not... Okay. The game's apron rule seems to change from track to track. Just the frickin' send on Casey. Speaking of sending. What's up, Matt? Damn, he gets a good run off, too. Too bad he can't cope with me bullying the fuck out of Derek Cope. No, not allowed. I win. Fuck you. Alright. That was a bit dumb, but hey, screw it. Did it. Yeah. Okie dokie. I think that leaves just one more of these challenges left for the veterans. And that is true. And it involves Tony Stewart and apparently Daytona.
Tony, the Daytona 500, obviously the biggest stage, and you and Dale Jr. dominated that race this past February.
Yeah, we did. We didn't have the car that we wanted to during the week, but on race day we had a really good car and stayed with Dale Jr. all day and had a shot to win the Daytona 500.
What was it like late in the race? You had him on your bumper. Kurt Busch was kind of in the game. You were leading. Did you feel like Dale Jr. could get you, or did you think you had him covered?
Well, didn't know for sure if we had him covered. I knew we had a good car, but knowing that there weren't very many of us in the pack, I knew it was going to be hard if he started moving around to hold him off. So we just tried to do the best we could to stay in the lead.
Now, you didn't want to see a caution. That'd be correct, wouldn't it?
I definitely didn't want to see a caution late in the race. There were only Dale Jr., myself, Kurt Busch, who was in between us, and Scott Wimmer. So the top three of us were in a 4-car pack that had a pretty good gap against the rest of the field.
That's a great feeling. It's late in the race. Can you get Tony Stewart the win in the Daytona 500? He's behind Dale Jr. See if you can use Kurt Busch to propel Tony to victory lane. Get in the game.
Hey look, it's a rerun of one of the scenarios we did in the rookie section, except we're Tony Stewart instead of Dale Jr. this time. Whoa! Also, to answer your question, John, no. Because that's the same as alcohol branding. Can't have the kids looking at that. It's illegal. But, because yeah, every NASCAR game before 2004 had to, like, pretty much rename the Cup Series because they couldn't use Winston Cup because Winston was a tobacco brand, and, well, yeah. Same thing with the Busch Series in this game. They just had to call it the National Series. And, you know, games like Dirt to Daytona just call it the NASCAR Cup Series. Anyways, about the lead from Junior. Now we just have to stay in front of him. I don't know, Tari. It's just the way American advertising is. Like, game rating is. Like, sure, kids see it all the time in the real world, but, you know, I guess they just don't want them to be exposed to it in, like, entertainment.
Bernard Jr. is right behind you.
So, you know. Because since it's, you know, illegal for children to consume those things, then it would be weird to allow children to be exposed to those brands, I suppose, in media, in video games and shit. At least that's my understanding of it. And honestly, you know, it makes sense to me. I don't mind censorship for that. I mean, it's not like this game is now ruined because the nose of Junior's car has the Junior logo instead of Budweiser. Yeah. See you later, Greg. Thanks for stopping by.
Number 8, closing the gap behind you.
And with that, out of 4, just another block on Junior. And we'll have completed all the veteran lightning challenges. That's stupid, because I mean, you can't censor real life. It's not like that one episode of Family Guy where the FCC started censoring real life. Just can't do that. So I understand, you know, I understand. Anyways, there we go. All the veteran lightning challenges are complete. So with that, next time we'll move on to the legend lightning challenges. So with that, stay tuned for more NASCAR.